Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
For this game, I brought back Obeka, Brute Chronologist. This is... Oh, Becca doesn't want to play Magic. So, doing my best to, since I didn't play last game, not very well, not very much, I'm going to just actively go for that this game as a strategy. Tej, what'd you bring?
What up, Hi Man? It's your boy, Tej. I am still making through my way through Murders at Markov Manor.
Nope, but Nelson's not here, so...
Wait.
Karlov.
It is Karlov. Fuck!
I
worked real hard.
Yeah, you like strained through that and we're still wrong.
Anyway, this is Renari, Folk Hero. This is my Chris tribute deck. By tribute, I mean I stole the idea from him.
Willingly gave the idea.
As a tribute to him, I stole this from his backpack.
That's
Artificer Tribal. There's some cards in here that are now like 6 months old. Because that's when the last set came out, right? Not 3 weeks?
Give it 8 more minutes. By the end of this episode, we'll be on Bloomhowl or Bloomburrow.
Okay. Go Chris.
Chris,
I
you
brought
run the
back
roll-off.
my Thalia and the Gitrog monster deck. Chanel swears up and down, this isn't Spellslinger. I say it is. It's my attempt at an Abzan Spellslinger deck. And I go first, so I'm right. I will draw for my turn.
Dice said I rolled higher.
Yep. I will play Colony Garden as my land for the turn, and I will pass the turn.
You get like a plant.
Slinger.
Give a plant and...
There's an early
untap draw.
Justin Files deck book. Where he tries reading the word spell slinger, but he doesn't know it, and he says it spells linger.
Swamp into a Wayfarer's Bubble and pass to Tej.
Makes me smiley chat.
Spells
linger. I'm going to start this game off with a Plains, into a Soul Ring, into a Pass.
Right. Untap. Draw. Blood Strand will be my land for the turn. I'm going to pay a life and crack this, and I'm going to go get something that a Plans, but then I'm going to use that to cast Nature's Lore, so I'm just going to get both of those right away.
Okay.
And then pass the turn. So pay one.
Something that gets planes.
I don't know which one yet.
Untap of your draw.
Might just be a Plans.
Mountain will be my land for the turn. And then we will pay 2 and pop Wayfarer's Bauble. Search my library for basic land, put on the battlefield, tap, and then shuffle. I'm going to get an island past a Tej.
Untap.
Forced onto the battlefield.
Basic island.
And Doth the Trial.
Land for turn will be an island, and I'm going to tap all of my shit to cast Shorekai, Genesis Engine.
Shorekai!
Pay 1 and tap it to draw 2 cards and discard a card, then create a pilot token. Crew 8, and Shorekai can be my commander, but it is not. It could be if it wanted to. Pass.
Shorekai's real good.
That's real good.
You got Graveyard Recursion, right?
Maybe a little.
He asked non-threateningly.
Isolated Chaff will be my land for the turn. Enters untapped. I will pay 2 mana. I will cast a 3 visits. Search for a forest. I'll put that forest onto the battlefield, and then I'll pay the 3 mana and I will cast an Ophiomancer with that.
So 2/2, that gives you
2/2
snakes.
makes snakes.
Okay. Done?
Yes.
Okay.
Just getting a regular old forest.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
If I have one.
Land for the turn. Island. Do I want to drop my commander right away? No.
Just says forest card. We'll just get a Murmuring Basket. That's way better.
Okay. We are going to
I guess snake.
equal opportunity offender. Kolgothan's command. I'm going to choose 2. Destroy target artifact. Yeah. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to get rid of your Soul Ring. You can keep the big guy. Nice. And then 2 damage to target creature. Now I'm getting it.
Why am I shuffling my tokens? That's not my deck. It's just the size.
Go ahead, Tej.
What's that?
Artifice your way out of this one.
I'm gonna play a Mech Hanger. Cast for colorless or a color, but I can only use the color to cast a Spilot. A pilot or a vehicle.
I'm a Spilot.
I can fly. I'm smiling.
I can fly.
3 and tap it, and a target vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. I will pay 1, draw 2 cards, and discard a card. Draw 2, discard. I'm going to discard this Conqueror's Galleon. I'm going to create a pilot token. There she is. Then I'm going to cast Ethereum Sculptor.
Ooh.
Artifact spells I cast cost 1 less to cast. Fast turn.
You didn't even need the Soul Ring.
Not anymore. I need to get my Genesis engine up.
Forced to be melee for the turn.
I believe last time my argument was ramp spells don't count as Spellslinger.
I don't think so.
Because it's my argument right now.
Oh, black. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have the Ophiomancer token. It only came. They only made it in the.
Why
Spell
didn't
book.
you just color in the green parts?
Spell black.
Could have colored in the green parts.
It's 6 black snakes, from my understanding.
We'll pay 3 mana. We'll cast Rex and then I'll cast the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Like sacrificing creatures in a Spellslinger deck.
We will cast our commander, Obeka, Brute Canalogist. And then land for the turn will be Barad-dûr. Each of these tapped unless I control a legendary. I control a legendary. Pass to Tej.
What's that?
Now, if I can find all of those fun cards that hurt everyone on their upkeeps. That's what the deck is. Just a lot of during every player's turn, get
I
fucked,
remember.
and then not take turns.
1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Well, I've read my land, so there you go. I'm going to activate Shorekai. Draw 2, discard 1. Discard Escape Tome.
Ooh.
Create a second pilot. 2 pilots temporary. 6. Played my land for turn. Temporarily.
Oh, that's a murder's card.
It is. Hopefully nothing. No, it's not the only one. I think there was one if I started putting 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pay 3 mana, not 4, for the Indomitable. Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I draw a card. Crew 3, I can cast the Indomitable from my graveyard as long as I control 3 or more tapped pirates and or vehicles.
Jesus.
USS Indomitable.
I've never seen that before.
That will end my turn.
The end of your turn.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And sacrifice the snake for green. White something else. I will cast Cosmic Rebirth. Choose target permanent card in your graveyard. I will choose Ophiomancer. If it has mana value 3 or less, you may put it onto the battlefield. If you don't, put it on the battlefield, put it into your hand, you gain 3 life. You gain 3 life.
But I got rid of Ophiomancer because it's really good.
Untap. Upkeep. Snap. Draw for the turn. Ooh. This seems real early to do this.
Board wipe, do it.
Real early.
Leave
Whatever.
Spells.
Do it. Go big. Cycle. Skip your draw phase. What could go wrong? Whenever you play a card, draw a card. Discard during your discard phase. Choose and discard all the 2 cards. If you want to make me skip my discard phase, that'd be cool.
I could.
You could. Haunted Mire will be my land for the turn. Draw a card. Let's see. Interesting. Go to my hand phase. Discard down 2. Best turn.
Nice. All I need is a discard spell, and I fucking got you. Untap him, keep drop. Oh, it's because I went to church this morning. That's probably why.
Prayer was answered.
Land for the turn will be a swamp.
Oh shit.
Necrogen Mists. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player discards a card from his or her hand.
Oh boy.
Is there anything else I can do to fuck you? No, Tej, go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. Activate Genesis Engine.
Before the discard.
Correct. Draw 2. Discard.
A card. Not at random. That's a different card in here.
Discard Esper Panorama. Then discard.
Why are you discarding? Oh,
So one from the
Necrogen
ability
Mists.
and then
Yeah.
one from
So
Necrogen.
I have to discard a second. With that, we'll draw for turn. Then.
When do you get more snakes? When you not have snake.
Yes.
At the beginning of end step.
Each upkeep.
Each upkeep.
If I don't have snake.
If no snake, get snake.
I'm going to discard Rapid Hybridization.
I want.
Draw for turn.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared. I'm just gonna get rid of
Super efficient removal.
one of my favorite fucking removal spells. Because I have nothing better.
Island. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, finish these views for this game, I think. This might not go good. Of my own
I
making.
mean, if you want to share. I'll have that.
1, 3. You. No, 2 more, which I don't have. You. That's how big is Obeka? 3-4?
3/4.
I'm going. Oh, that's what I'm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 minutes.
Chris and I are in a team, so he'll help me.
Yep.
He might help me.
Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a pilot. By the way. Got a third pilot.
But now you can pilot your guy. You can crew your dude.
Crew and dude.
I'm going to cast my own Rebecca.
Huh.
Rebecca, Architect of Ascension. Artifacts I control have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts I control. All my artifacts have Pro 2 and Pro 4.
Just shreds, you say.
There goes. I guess I don't have discarding now.
Move.
She's not an artifact.
She's not artifacts. I am going to.
You going to combat?
No.
Okay.
I am going to crew the Indomitable with Rebecca. Then I'm going to go. And I'm going to attack you for 6. Trample.
Sneck does have death touch.
No. I'm aware.
When it hits us, stuff happens?
I draw a card. 5. Indomitable will die to death touch, but I will draw a card. That is going to end my turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Discard Ritual of the Machine. And I get Snack. I will pay 3 mana. I'll cast Magus of the Way.
That's you activate it,
Exile it to
cast stuff from your graveyard?
yes.
Okay.
Draw a card from Recycle. Undergrowth Stadium will be my land for the turn. Enters untapped. Draw a card. Thought Vessel. Draw a card.
Thought this is going hard.
Just settle down.
What printing is that?
It is one of those weird things from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. They had those artifacts, that subset of like 30 artifacts in
Okay.
like the, I forget what they call
The sets treatment. Whatever the fuck. I don't even.
it. It was like a subset in the when you get the one random card in a booster box with the box topper.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like the box topper.
Gotcha. Magic is dead. I understand.
Then I will pay 4. I will cast my commander.
What does Thalia and Frog do?
4/4 first strike death touch. I may play an additional land on each of my turns. Creatures and non-basic lands my opponents control enter tapped. And when they attack, I may sack a creature or land, then draw a card.
Nice.
Oh, they went a court and then he did.
Recycle trigger.
Indeed.
Do that. So I'm going to sacrifice both of these. So green and white. I'm going to cast Core Mutation targeting your mists.
Would you like to just end the turn with that on the stack instead?
I would not.
Fine, no more negligent miss. Coward.
Get 3 cycles. I mean, was a pretty harsh thing with recycle.
You're the one who cast recycle.
I mean, I might not have if the mist was out. Right,
I didn't get it until after I asked for it. So give me
shit.
something worse, stack.
3 cycles. Faster. Oh, and I draw from recycle. Hold on, I think I missed her. Yep, missed her.
Okay.
That card's 4.
Untap.
Google shit.
Upkeep. No reason to skip.
Snack.
Draw. So all lands and creatures enter tap now?
Non-basic lands and creatures.
Okay. So we'll get Emergence Zone, ETB tapped. And then... yeah. Ignore my... thing. So we want to keep that mana up for reasons. But then the rest of this, we will go with a quick Silver Fountain. We're playing the long game now. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player puts a flood counter on target non-island land he or she controls. That land is an island as long as it has a flood counter on it. At the end of the turn, if all lands in play are islands, remove all flood counters from them.
Don't like that.
Is an island as long as it has a flood counter.
Yes.
It's a flood counter on target non-island land. Got it.
And then, to my understanding, I can just end my turn, and this doesn't check anymore because we don't do end of turn. Because it's not until the end of the turn, it's just at end of turn, and I skip that.
At end of turn.
You can end your turn with that on the stack.
Yeah.
And then it'll remove it from the stack.
Either way, go teach.
No. It's worded as though it's a triggered ability, but I don't think it's supposed to be. Because it would say at the beginning of the end step.
Well, I'll check the Oracle text on it while you take your turn.
On tap.
So, you don't have to discard anymore, but you do have to make a non-island
Beginning my
island.
upkeep, I will make my mech hanger. Okay.
Does that have any kind of evasion or keywords other
Nope.
than keyword bait?
Nope.
Keyword bait.
Draw.
Well, and then protection from CMC 2 and 4.
Land for turn is a Prairie Stream, which will enter untapped.
Except it enters tapped because it's not basic. Because of Red Swift.
Yes.
What do we do about that?
So, the current wording is at the beginning of each end step,
Okay,
if all lands. So yeah.
then yes.
And again, Oracle text always wins.
Local text doesn't. I'm going to.
Is it on my turn?
What's that?
Only once each turn. An ability.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
I'm going to cast Thunderhawk Gunship. When Thunderhawk Gunship enters the battlefield, I create 2 white ass tart warrior creature tokens with vigilance. When the gunship attacks, attacking creatures I control gain flying until end of turn. 2, 6, 6 flying.
So now our attacks control have
Protection
control
from
2
6.
force. It's dumb in here. There must be some artifacts in the atmosphere. Say.
That is going to end my turn. Go Chris.
Okay. No draw step.
But your upkeep, you get an island.
Yep. Fallen Garden will become.
No one just grab some islands.
Nope.
Okay. That 4 on a d6 clearly indicates flood counter.
It's blue.
4 for flood.
Okay. Going to sacrifice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast Beladril's Witherbloom. Can't read it, so you're gonna have to trust me. But it's 4/4 flyer. Each upkeep, I get a pest token, and once each turn, I can pay 10 life to untap all my lands.
Nice.
Pay 10. I'll flow it to blue, and then pay 10 life. Draw from my guy. My recycle. 1 blue floating. Land for the turn as a plains draw card. Sacrifice a snake for a black. I'll use my floating blue. Knight's Whisper. Pay 2 life. Draw. Lose 2. Draw 2. Draw from recycle.
He's getting cards back in hand.
He is.
Second land for the turn from Thalia Gitrog monster. Arid Mesa. Draw a card.
Our stuff enters.
Mine does
tab.
not.
Ours.
Pay life.
Oh, Thalia doesn't. That's right. That's right. That's right.
cat. Just foot sticking out of the nothing.
Cut.
Gotcha.
Minus 3 counter. Pitiless Plunderer.
What does that do? Oh, that's the...
Whenever a creature I control dies, I get a treasure? Draw a card. Sacrilege for a white.
In response, I'm going to sudden spoiling you. All your guys are 0-2s with no abilities. Split second. Continue.
So I do not get.
You don't get the treasure, you'll get the mana.
Okay. I don't care for that at all.
He said it's one treasure.
But no more the rest of the turn.
Correct.
Oh, okay, yes.
Treasure. So all my creatures have no abilities the rest of the turn.
Yes.
Gross. Can't do that.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're all just 0-2s.
Thalia does not do anything. So, I guess I will go to your... I'll go to your turn. I will pass the turn.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Cards in hand?
3.
How many are you allowed?
2. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm still looking for my tokens.
Sorry. Okay. Untap. During my upkeep, I will make this swamp an island.
Pest.
Which I probably have islands somewhere. Okay. Draw. Thalia is back on, so now my
Wait.
shit.
I shouldn't have to because...
It's not a creature.
But I have Thought Vessel out. So I have no max hand size anymore. Correct?
Does it say something about max hand size?
I believe it's been Oracle text is now your max hand size is 2. But I'll double check.
During your discard phase, choose and discard all but 2 cards. Well,
Yeah, they might be different now.
Gatherer, is that the Oracle text?
Yeah.
Your maximum hand size is 2.
got it. So yeah, you should have this.
Okay.
Third visual back in hand.
Okay.
Oh,
Blood Crypt. ETB's tapped because of Thalia.
because I'm a dick.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm just gonna... Cyclonic Rift Overload. Ah.
Jesus.
I know. I had to. Sorry, I get to. Return each non-target or non-land permanent.
I have a response. It's not going to cancel that, but I'm going to Stroke of Midnight your Quicksilver Phone.
I don't know what that does.
Destroy target
Okay.
non-land permanent, and then you get a 1/1 white human creature,
Okay.
which will just get bugs.
Well,
Or
no.
won't. You'll get a human.
Fuck you.
Oh,
No, but I want to hit.
back.
I want to hit you for yeah. Okay. Lame.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think.
Go to combat. Swing at you guys for 3 commander damage.
Oofta.
So, are these lands still islands with flood counters on them?
No,
Okay. They just have.
they just have flood counters on them.
Okay.
But they revert to what they were.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead, teach.
Alright, I have them back in your back.
Hold on a second. I think I have something else that's got a box. Yep, I thought this one.
Ah, yes. Okay. And you guys marked it as commander?
Correct.
Okay.
Draw for turn. I'm going to land for turn as an island. Look, I'm still playing.
I didn't expect to win. I just needed to buy like a turn or two.
Series holder.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe.
Gross.
I'm going to cast 1, 2, 3. I will cast Nautiloid Ship. Enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard. I'm going to get rid of Chris's graveyard. When Nautiloid Ship deals combat damage to a player, I'm going to put a creature card to exile Nautiloid Ship onto the battlefield under my control. How many creatures are there?
I like Nautiloid Ship. It's in my vehicle deck.
Not a single one.
Alright, fair enough. It's in my graveyard. And
Those
then...
Spellslinger decks are real land of creatures, are you?
They're all in your hand.
Shut up!
You have so many creatures.
I'm going to cast the Omen Keel. Whenever a vehicle I control deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles that many cards from the top of their library. I can play lands from among those cards for as long as they remain exiled.
Oh, I need to run that deck.
That will end it for me. 4, 5.
Oh, now I gotta draw stuff. Now it's all over. That stays on there.
Yeah, legally it's still on there, just in case I get the Quicksilver Fountain back.
Draw. Alright. 4, 5, 6, 7. Witherbloom. Then I will.
Quick pay 10 life.
Going to.
Nice.
I will float 3, 2 green, and a white. Pay 10 life.
You have to take it from yours and Teach, because I don't want it. I believe is how Totem is worded.
Yeah, you don't want the life. That's why you
I heard that.
I don't.
From you.
I heard that.
I don't want the life loss.
Okay, black. 4, Thalia and Gitrog monster. Monster and enter. Draw vessel. Trigger.
I don't know why. I just really want to start looking at the top of my deck right now, and I have to fight the urge.
Really can.
Yeah.
Phyrexian Altar.
Did he ever have a service? I got a message saying that they were going to wait until after the
I never heard about
the
it.
pandemic was over, and then they just went, we forgot. I assume. Well, that's a life lesson. Don't die during a major health event, because then you won't get a funeral.
Sacrifice one of the monks. Ophiomancer.
Untap.
In your upkeep, I get a pest and
Upkeep.
a snake.
Draw. Neat. Will probably want to save this.
I forgot to do that. I'm dumb. So I drew down.
Yep, go ahead, teach.
What's that? Upkeep, nothing. Draw first.
Deals combat damage to a player. You may put creature card exile.
Okay, so that's not gonna do anything because you didn't have enough creatures.
The Omen Keel, though. That's a bad one. Fucking love that card so much. I've never even pretended to look at the other side.
Your upkeep, I get another pest. I will double check. I believe it is each upkeep, but I.
A lot of shit going on.
God damn it. Cyclonic Rift number 2.
No.
Is there any white? Board wipe.
Just acknowledging that you have a lot of shit going on.
I tried to slow him down, but he just keeps spending 10 life at a pop.
Yeah.
You make more every day. Right?
Maybe.
At the beginning of each upkeep. Yep.
I'm gonna cast Urza, Lord Protector.
Oh, that's a good one. I hear.
Artifact, instant, and sorcery spells I cast cost 1 less to cast.
Cost 2 less.
Artifacts cost 2 less.
Maybe I just build too many decks, but like that's I have that in a deck, I have that around a deck, I have that around a deck. Like
Sure, okay. You have that in there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have Oops All Ursas. That's a commander of a deck. That is the alternate commander to my vehicles. My board wipe tribal. Kill all the creatures, but I don't technically have creatures, do I? Again, I need to cap myself at 100 EDH decks, no more. But
Yeah, anything than that is just an issue.
Do not play land. I was thinking about attacking, but I'm not going to attack, so I still have a land.
Urza entered tapped, right?
Is it not? Is it supposed to be?
Yes.
How is that?
Creatures and non-basics.
This planes is basic. And because I'm not playing anything. Over 1, 2. And I will cast Master Transmuter.
That's
Pay blue
a
and
good one.
tap her to return an artifact I control to my hand. And I can put an artifact card from my hand onto the battlefield.
There's no good artifacts, right?
Unfortunately, no, he's all out. I don't see why you wouldn't just put that one that you put back or put in your hand back out, right?
I will pass the turn. I never get necessarily that. The oh, what was his name? One a bigger guy.
Mark?
Yeah, Mark.
End of your turn. I'm going to sack
Yep.
the snake for a black.
Standard game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cast
yeah,
Dark Ritual.
because he wanted to see my hand, like,
Get him up.
it only works if you have 2, you got another one in your hand. I said, no, it doesn't read the card.
Use 2 of the black to cast Costly Plunder, sacrificing a creature when this dies again life. Sure. Oh, draw 2 cards with a black floating. Okay. All I got. One second. Upkeep for the snake and another vest. Draw.
Geez, we're still at 40, but I'm worried.
Me too. It's lingering so many spells.
I know.
Ellis Ilkor, Sadistic Pilgrim, 2/2 Death Touch. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, gain a life. Whenever another creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1.
gosh.
We're each opponent.
We are each opponent.
2. I don't want to tap the Murmuring Boss for black. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from Murkwood Bats.
We're each opponent.
Just not sure what to do.
This is on the chopping block of one of my decks.
Why?
So I don't need it.
Jesus.
I took a long, hard look at my Ganix deck.
Okay.
It's getting a little bit of an overhaul.
Except way too much. 1, 2, 3. I'll cast Audience with Trostani. I get another.
What does that do?
Alright. Create a 0/1
Sorry.
green plant creature token.
I don't want to interrupt.
It's alright. We're getting there. Then draw cards equal to the number of differently named creature tokens you control. So I created a token. You each lose a life. I gain a life. Then I have monks, pests, snakes, and plants. I draw 4. And I get another monk.
So this is why I criticize you, by the way, because that's the first spell, and it was creature, spell, interactions.
I know.
Just giving you shit because I can, because I can literally do nothing else in this
whenever you
game.
cast non-creature,
Yeah,
it's supposed to be creature tokens, and then they.
So you created another monk. So we take another 2.
Yes. And I gain 1. Then I will sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4. Sacrifice 6 of these, including those 4 and these 2.
So we're taking 6. We're taking 12.
12.
12.
I'm going to cast Recycle. I'll get another monk. I'll just go 3 monks. That's not good.
I need a different 3.
Different 3. So we each lose 2. I gain 1.
22.
I will go to combat. I will attack Thalia and Gitrog monster. When they attack, I can sacrifice a creature or a land, then draw a card. I will sacrifice a monk.
Lose 2. Obeka will crew.
After attacks are declared, I will pay 1 and tap that. Draw 2 cards, discard a card, and create a pilot. Discard 1. Time to discard. Thunderhawk Gunship. I will create a pilot.
I think this deck has 11 total creatures in it.
Move to blocks. I'm okay blocking that with my pilot.
Oh, it is Death Touch. I'm like, why don't you just throw your Nulloid after it? Kill his commander again. Okay.
Okay. I got nothing else. Well, forward during combat. Field of the Dead will be my second hand for the turn. Triggers Recycle, I draw a card, and I get a zombie.
So we lose 2.
Yes. I want to do this. Want to sacrifice the 2 monks. Just lose 4 more. Or cast the Hills. And or actually 2 more. Each opponent from Murkwood Bats as well. So 4 more total, sorry. We're sacrificing token.
Yeah, you're overthinking it. You
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What do you mean?
Oh, he doesn't have to sacrifice tokens. He just has to sacrifice creatures.
Yeah.
Or his
No. Yep.
specific-
I can do that. I'll pay the 10 life. Go down to 18.
You're still overthinking it.
No, I know.
Okay.
Untap mountains. Pay a black and a green. I'm going to cast Rushed Rebirth on targeting Belladrum.
Choose
Wither
target
Balloon.
creature.
Bellatrix
When that
Wither
creature
Balloon.
dies this turn, search your library for a creature card with a lesser mana value put on the battlefield tapped.
Yes.
I'm going to flash in Dualcaster Mage
And copy it.
and copy it.
Okay.
Choose target creature. When that creature dies this turn, search your library. Yeah, I'll also choose
Okay.
yours.
So, I'm going to sacrifice this. You each lose 1.
Okay.
I'm going to go get a creature, put it into play.
I'm gonna get a creature and put it into play. What's it? Anything 4 or less?
7.
Do I have anything that just fucking stops this for 7 mana or less? Huh, there's a lot of good stuff in this deck that I haven't fucking seen this game.
Oh, that's not creatures. Sedgemoor Witch. It's got Magecraft to come. Cut.
Hang on, let me finish
So you lose
resolving.
2 from sacking the
Yeah.
will.
We took that.
Yep. And then I'll just sacrifice more creatures until you're dead. I'll sacrifice the zombie.
Unless
I'm seeing.
nothing's over.
Got a monk.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything that outright stops it. So, then, just because we should actually get something to resolve it, Notion Thief.
I do like that guy.
And then I will activate Obeka. Would you like to end the turn?
That'd be a real dick move if I did. Wouldn't it? No, I would do not.
Okay.
Alright, I will sacrifice 2 monks. You lose 2 life for each monk, so a total of 4. 1, 2. You each lose 2. Yeah.
I thought that was
for
one
each
you
one.
created.
Create or
die.
sacrifice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was 4. 2
Yeah.
from this, 2 from this.
Okay. Got it.
And then I'll sacrifice. I should be getting treasures too, but I'll sacrifice.
And then when you make those
This.
treasures,
Yep.
trigger.
Yes.
Okay.
So sacrifice the plunderer, Sedgemoor Witch. Yuck.
You.
It didn't work how I wanted it to, but I'll take it. This was my second outing with Thalia and the Gitrog monster, and the deck is very powerful. Very powerful. I've ran it twice. It has come away with the win both times. And so I feel like I could stand here and cross my arms a little bit, pout, and throw a temper tantrum because it's not winning the way I want it to win. I want it to be one thing. It's not that thing. I'm going, and I do love the core conceit of this deck. Generate tokens, sacrifice the tokens to generate mana to fuel, the ways I want to win. But yeah, if I'm going to nitpick a 2-0 deck, I'm going to say it's not really winning the way I intended it to. So this will be retooled. I do want to win more with like X spells, life loss, damage, and there are plenty of them in black that I should be running, and I'm not running enough of them. Too many of the things are still creature based, to Schnell's point, and I think I want to rectify that. For an MVP this game, I ramped a little bit early. I was able to get Recycle out early. I was terrified to play it early. Skipping your draw phase and having a max hand size of 2 are really, really big negatives. Thought Vessel did manage to take some of that heat off. But this card was absolute gas from the turn that I was able to play it. Going from 1 or 2 cards in hand up to 4 before that Cyclonic Rift was pretty good. The Cyclonic Rift, I hated it in the moment, but having Bellageos Witherbloom in hand, effectively being able to double my available mana that turn allowed me to rebuild really, really fast. And much faster than my opponents, which did allow the deck to kind of come away with a win. As far as what my opponents were playing tonight, I really do like Tej's Artificers, and especially Rebek, I have wanted to build a deck around her and Glacian as partners for a very long time for Vorthos reasons. But if you can stick Rebek, she can make your team incredibly hard to deal with. I'm happy that Tej built this deck. I haven't completely crossed off the idea of building Artificer Tribal myself. I think there's enough variety in what they do that I could build a tribal deck as well and have it function completely different. I'm personally eyeing more of an equipment route, whereas he went more vehicles. Schnell's deck, what'd you play tonight?
Obeka didn't want
That was it, Obeka. Obeka didn't want to play, Obeka got her way. I didn't see a whole lot from Obeka tonight. She didn't do much. Her one discard enchantment terrified me until I was able to draw removal for it. Going down to 2 cards and then further having to discard on my upkeep before and then skip my draw step was a terrifying proposition. But it didn't pan out that way. It played much better than I anticipated. Yeah, this deck, I'm going to take it home. I'm going to retool this. I'll probably be back maybe not pretty quick, but it'll be back, but maybe unrecognizable when it does.
Tonight I played Renari Folk Hero, and neither Renari nor Folk Hero saw the battlefield. I had too many machines that I wanted to assemble on my end where I just didn't need those cards to begin with. Renari probably could have been useful at some point. Renari lets me cast my artifacts as though they had flash. And the Folk Hero half would have allowed me to draw a card anytime I cast an Artificer. Real quick, do that right. Cool. All right. Well, that's how it's going to be.
Do you want to start over?
No, I don't. It's fine. I'll just be fuzzy this interview. Doesn't bother me.
No, we'll fix it.
I guess we're fixing it in post-production. I tried that. Super fuzzy. Fuzzy man. Just a really bear. Rawr. Anyway, I kept an opening hand with only 2 lands, an Ethereum Sculptor, and who was it? I pulled it out. Showakai. There you are. I pulled some cards for it today. And Showakai. The goal was draw land, get Showakai out on the battlefield, start drawing stuff. Did not draw that land, but I drew a turn 1 Soul Ring, which propelled me right into a cool engine. Drawing the cards was really beneficial early on. Discarding lands I didn't need helped. It's been a while since I played this deck, so I had the Indomitable at one point, which I could have cast from the graveyard, so that would have been a neat thing to pull off if I needed to, but I needed the vehicle part more, the potential to draw cards. Another standout for this game was Rebek. Chris mentioned Rebek earlier. Artifacts I control have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts I control. The more artifacts I play, the more protection I get. This was pretty much an include. As soon as I saw it, as soon as building the deck, I've got a lot of range in the converted mana cost. I even have tokens. I have zero CMC Thopters I'm making, which would have given me protection from Chris's tokens. So a lot of potential there with Rebecca. I would have protected her with my life if I could have, if it was relevant, which neither one was. And the reason that I played the deck tonight, a card we didn't see, Forensic Gadgeteer, is an artificer directly from Murders at Karlov Manor. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, I investigate. I create a clue token, which I can sacrifice to draw cards. The clue tokens add, once again, 0 CMC for protection from Rebecca. I have other ways I can utilize just artifacts in general. So all around, whenever I cast an artifact, I get another artifact. Seems real useful in a deck like this. To a lesser extent, activated abilities of artifacts I control cost 1 less to activate. Can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1. So my clues cost 1 less to activate, which is pretty useful, pretty synergistic right there on the board. I've got a lot of other things, not a lot of other things. I've got some other things that can take advantage of that second ability, but mainly I like the idea of casting an artifact, getting an artifact, casting an artifact, getting an artifact, and then utilizing those as I see fit later on. Obeka, unfortunately, didn't see a whole lot of stuff coming from Chanel tonight. I like that Obeka deck. I like seeing all the creative things he puts in there, like the Whoozits that was turning our things into islands. That's the one where remove all flood counters if everything is an island. He can end the turn as soon as everything is an island, not let that flood counter removal go off, and then everyone's just stuck with islands for the rest of the game. Super cool interaction. I know there's a bunch more stuff like that in that deck. That's just real fun to see. I like seeing how he can mess with the inherent rules of the game to naturally screw us all over. That's real fun to me. And Chris's deck is fun. It's a Chris engine. He really likes to do those. I don't blame him. I like to do them too. It's fun listening to Chanel tease him a little bit about his spell slinger deck that doesn't cast many spells, and I'm just along laughing for the ride. But that was a cool deck. He recovered from that Cyclonic Rift very, very well, and at that point, there's just no catching up. So
I cut 6 creatures since my interview.
Would you replace them with artifacts?
Instance.
Oh, okay. Good.
The deck is now up to 7 instances.
Anyway, all around a fun game. This was a fun night out, and I'm glad we got to do it. As always. I'm just gonna...
So Obeka had no MVPs today. I ended up just seeing a lot of lands and a couple of spells and response things that didn't really benefit me for playing at all. The dual caster mage I gave Chris shit about at the end. I was waiting for him to do some big fancy spell that I could copy and maybe try and steal a win from him, but in the end it was just massive creature synergy. It's a good deck. It's a great deck. I will fight tooth and nail that Tooth and Nail would be a better Spellslinger deck card than what he's got in there. But either way, fun to see that one. Tej's Artificers, he runs a lot of the cards in there that I have in several other decks, which probably means it's not a good deck. So I don't want to critique him that way, but when there's that much overlap, it's not a good Tej deck. So I want to see what he can do with that one going forward. Obeka's definitely going to get a few tweaks in there. I just need more card draw, honestly. I have some silly interaction stuff. Mostly the deck is Flash Tribal. The last time I played this deck, it did fantastic. I didn't get as much of my make the game terrible, but then just skip my upkeeps that I like to do to people. So I added a few of those effects. I didn't see almost any of them. The 2 things that I got out there got destroyed right away, and then I was just you know, trying to survive, kicking and screaming, and didn't really do much. So we're gonna tweak it. We're gonna come back. We're gonna be bigger, stronger, faster. To see it, like and subscribe, and stay tuned. Thanks for watching.